Wine is Terrence Gangster Williams, aka OG Diggity. I'm hanging out with the big homie Hankin TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, support the brother. We out here doing big things. It's all good, baby. Y'all see me free. We out here enjoying life. Wine. I want y'all to stop the violence, say no drugs, and put these guns down. I'm out, baby. Gotta go.
This is a certified hood classic.
I used to be in my feelings, then I turned up and got a spot. I can't say how much I made in that bitch, I just know it was a lot. I don't care no more if she love me for real, long as she love my knot. They say, Unc, you hitting them with too much drip. I know I got a mop. I put my flow in the microwave, I know I got to blow, now it's hot. I was way too far ahead of my time, I had to slow down and stop. Before I pull up to the honeycomb, I got to go round the block. Looking in blind spots for any nigga think he on the low trying to plot. Go ahead.
Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Hankin TV, man. You feel what I'm saying?
What's up with it? It's your boy JT. If I say I done it, I did it. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Hankin TV tonight. I got a fire guest from the city. He putting it down. He literally crushing grapes, turning them to wine. He also got the cigars, the DNA cigars. The Dream Bigg Foundation. They do back to school giveaways every year. They're rolling up on the 11th annual one. So he gonna come on tonight, man, and tell us about the Kiara Wine and everything else he got going on. Also, I want to tell people, man, if y'all can, man, stick around to the end of the show. I got some jewels I'm gonna be dropping. So make sure you stick around. Let y'all know what I got coming up. And like I said, I'm gonna be dropping some jewels. All right, what's up, Big man? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up with it, man? This your boy Big. You already know, like you said, CEO of the Dream Bigg Foundation, Kiara Wine, DNA Cigars, AC Cleaning Services, and more. Dirty Water, Bigg Alkaline Water, you know what I'm saying? And a whole lot of other things. Big, the artist, we focus ENT. OTLME, you already know.
So what's up, man? We already know. I already said it from the beginning. You from Dayton, Ohio, man. So where did you grow up?
Man, started off in the Dayton View Summer Court on Ferguson. There moved, was Westwood affiliated ever since. So, man, it ain't a lot of people that can say they Dayton View and Westwood. You hear me? Like, it was pick a side, and I'm blessed to be certified with both.
Right. I was gonna ask you about that because when I had seen it, I was thinking, I'm a generation a little bit before you, and I was back in my generation, you had to be on the side. You had to either the Westwood or Dayton View. So I was gonna ask you, like, did you run into any problems being from the View and then coming to the Wood?
Definitely, man. It was we're playing sports, man. We used to Dayton Christian Center, man. That's where I played basketball, football with. Man, we used to have to play Westwood, and man, I'm talking about every game down there ended up with a fight. So I was everybody that know, the Green Bridge, like you knew you couldn't come across that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just remember like it was crazy because man, I ain't never cussed in front of my mom, like. And then I remember her telling me like we was moving to Westwood, and when I get off the bus from school, like it's gonna let me off at Westwood Center. And I'm like, hell nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I knew, you know what I'm saying, the first day over there, it was about to go down. Like I said, but real recognized real at the end of the day. Man, I got brothers from the View and from Westwood that, man, I live and die for, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it definitely was some, you know what I'm saying? The first couple of weeks over there was crucial.
Right. So what sports did you play?
Man, I did it all, man. football, basketball. Excuse my bad. In high school, man, I did football, b-ball. I did tennis, ran track, ran cross country, played baseball 1 year. But my main two sports was football and basketball.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
You said the first few weeks being over there in Westwood, coming from the view was treacherous for you. You had to get in. You had to get in any scuffles over there.
Man, we didn't get into no squabs, but it was there. Like it was about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Things prevented it from happening. I think they respect like what I didn't do is, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't scared. I think anytime you about to get into any type of altercation or anything, the nerves get you. But I didn't fear nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I boxed. So it was like, man, I was more, my dad just told me like, don't let them jump you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you get jumped, like just don't let nobody get behind you. So I knew, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna take one of these niggas and they gonna look just as bad as I do. You know what I'm saying? But man, it didn't. Like I said, thank God it didn't come to that. You know what I'm saying? I ended up meeting some real solid certified Westwood people that, like I said, to this day, them like brothers. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. Man, we had a chance. Think about them Bengals.
Say that again. You was going in and out, big bro.
Oh, my bad. I said we had a chance to talk last night. I said, I know you're a Dallas fan, but respectfully, what you think about them Bengals?
Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm big on loyalty. So it's like it's my team or no team. You know, my team gone. So I ain't got no respect for no other squad. Like whoever win it. I mean, I got certain reasons why I don't like certain teams. Like I got a lot of family that's Bengal fans. Can't stand them. I'm like, y'all ain't never won nothing. But they talk like they don't want them all. The Niners, I definitely don't want to see winning right now. That'll make them pass us for having 5 chips. They'll be up there with Pittsburgh. So I hate Pittsburgh because they got 6. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a diehard, so it ain't like I'm a diehard with every team that I like. So it's like I ain't got no love or loyalty to nobody else outside of that.
Okay, when we first started off, you know what I'm saying? You said you was an artist too. So how did you get into the music?
And I've been doing the music thing for man, since a youngin'. Started off young doing talent shows, man. I was in a group. It's called PFL Players for Life. Man, got to jumping with that for a minute. That fell off for a second. Man, I went to school, college, came back home, man. My baby bro, Trey Killer, man, he was tearing up the city when I came back home. They was doing their thing, man. He kind of inspired me to get back into it. Then I dropped a couple little mixtapes. Man, Against All Odds coming soon, man. I've been saying that for a minute, man. So they've been on my ass about it. Man, we actually had a nice little run though. Where I done had sat down with some labels and down there signed with No Limit. So it's done been some little shit in the making. I got to live a dream that a lot of people, you know, like I said, I got to travel the road. Man, I opened up for like Flip, opened up for was on the road with Project Pat. Jeezy did shows with Jeezy. So it's, man, I've been blessed with the music, man. I done did a lot, done paid shows. So the music been good to me, I ain't gonna lie.
Right. So if people want to check out your music, man, where can they find it at?
Man, that's where I'm lacking at. I gotta get them on all the social medias. Man, we was still a CD era when I was my little wave, you know what I'm saying? So Against Our Lives will definitely be on all platforms for sure. Shout out my bro Hood, Smeg, E-Dub, Killer, like I said, my baby bro Trey Killer, T Hunt, you know what I'm saying? Them, they showing me what I need to do it on a social platform.
Okay, so then you got the You started. So the first thing you did was the Dream Bigg Foundation.
Say that one more time, big bro.
So before you did the wine, the first thing you did was the Dream Bigg Foundation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so how did you come up with that? First of all,
Man,
tell everybody what the Dream Bigg Foundation is.
the Dream Bigg Foundation, that's my nonprofit organization, man. I tell people, man, we turn dreams into reality. Trust the process, watch the progress. You know what I'm saying? What I do is mentor. You know what I'm saying? So even with my job in the schools, like man, I get to do what my passion, which is giving back. The Dream Bigg Foundation is just the definition and character of me. Like I said, like I always been a giver. So you know what I'm saying? Like it was easy for me to come up with something to give back. Like this is something, a legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Dayton View, Westwood, and coming from where I come from, knowing how hard it is for us, you know what I'm saying, to even get anywhere in life, to have that help mean a lot. So anything I could do to help anybody get ahead, you know, that's what the Dream Bigg Foundation is. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what your dream is, you know what I'm saying, like don't think a dream too big that you can't accomplish it. The only thing in your way is you. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Right, right. So tell us about the back to school giveaways.
Man, so we going on the 11th annual, man, we do from book bags to school with the school supplies, man. We give away bikes, gift cards, and we bring out local talent with it as far as youth. And we give away, man, we done gave away so much stuff, man. It's bringing the community together for something positive, man. We ain't coming together to mourn nothing, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta have police, like, so even with the events, like the fourth annual, we had over 1,000 people at Broadway Park. Not one security guard, not one cop, not nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? And that around that time, it was almost where it was like the community they putting out a putting out like where it's like the community can't come together, and we show them otherwise. You know what I'm saying? We get man the biggest thing for me is the smile. You know, we putting on people's faces and that let me know I did my job. You know what I'm saying? So man, there's somebody that couldn't get school supplies, or like I said, man, you win a bike, and I got kids that's in high school now that was in junior high when they want a bike or when they want a gift card that'll still come up to me to this day, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, man, I still got the bike or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we do. And that's, you know what I'm saying, like what it's all about for me. With that, man, I can't make that possible without the team, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Shemay, my bro Rick, you know what I'm saying? Shout out BJ, shout out my mom, you know what I'm saying, and everybody else that supported Dream Bigg.
Right. So if
My
people
brother
want
Shaq
to,
too. Shaq with the cuts, you already know. Like, man, we getting a lot of and more people coming to volunteer. These are the people that started with me from day one, though. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot more people that come volunteer their time, services, all that, man. So shout out to everybody that if you've been to all of them, one event, any of them, man. Thank you.
so if somebody wants to donate or volunteer their time, how can they go about doing that?
Man, they could get with me on Facebook, Antwon Cunningham. I do got a Dream Bigg Foundation page as well. Or they can contact me via phone number 937-540-5771.
Right. Okay. So then, boom, we got the wine, we got the crushed grapes. How'd you get into the wine, man?
Man, so this crazy too. I always wanted to do that, man. I don't know. It was something that I just thought like how we was talking yesterday, man. I always looked at drinking wine like bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody don't drink wine. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm chilling with a cousin and man, they in a business meeting and I'm sitting here and I'm watching them in this meeting and they sitting at a round table, they all drinking wine and smoking cigars. And I'm like, man, this is the most boss shit I ever seen in my life, like in person. So I'm like, my mental went to a state like, ain't nobody really doing wine. You know what I'm saying? And I always liked that. So I'm like, man, let me see what's going on, how to make it, what I got to do to you know what I'm saying, the progress to actually making your own wine. So went from buying a small kit to now, you know, we big barrels and all that. Man, I want to, and I got, man, I call him my pops, man. He took me under his wing when he didn't have to, you know what I'm saying, and showed me the whole wine game. So shout out to Unc. I call him Pops now, you know what I'm saying? They took care of me. So shout out to Jake on that. You know what I'm saying?
So how people receiving the wine?
Man, bro, this might be one of the best things I ever did in my life, man. Like I tell, so that's part of when I mentor, what I tell people, like, man, I could have easily been like, I want to make wine and talk myself out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because in life, that's something I done did so much, even with music and everything else that I thought may have been a good idea. Like I used to always say, like, nah, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And it went from that to shit, I could do anything I put my mind to. So man, the wine took off. Best investment I ever made in my life. Right now, man, we in different states. Great reviews on it, man. Some of the reviews, man, we getting talked about like the best wine they ever tasted in their life. And you talking about wine connoisseur. So, man, like one of the biggest things is dang man, my mind going blank, but man, we had the wine Cynthia Bailey. Cynthia and Ma Bailey. Shout out to the Bailey sister. They got the wine cellar down in Atlanta. I didn't know they was on Housewives of Atlanta. They ain't show that out really too much, what? But man, they support the wine. Nothing but good reviews from them. So like that was like on the celebrity side, and then I can't think of her name, but she was on Plug Love. She was the lead actress. Jessica, I want to say her first. Jessica Ryan. Shout out to Jessica. Like me and her, my dude Jason, DBKS, man, he was shooting a movie, had her in. My bro Jerron, they was shooting the scene at his crib. He called me and told him like, I guess they wanted to drink. And he's saying like, and I got the best wine in the world, and you can only get it from Dayton. So man, they had the wine, bro. And when I say she got to plugging me with all type of people, like shout out to Jessica Ryan, man. We've been talking big business as well. So like I said, man, we in Cali, we're in Alabama, we're in Atlanta, and we in DC. Where else, man? We in North Carolina, we in Florida. Man, like about to shoot out to Texas. My bro BK, Brian Byron, was talking about getting it in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, I would love to put it in, you know what I'm saying, Cowboy Nation. So, you know, we continue to grow. We're going on my third year as a business. And to be where I'm at already and not be 3 years in, man, ain't nothing but a blessing from God. You hear me?
So do you do wholesale?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so people that want to get the wine, how can they get it?
Same thing, man. You could just call me. I'm working on the website right now. But man, ain't nothing but a phone call. I ship. I deliver. As far as if you were anywhere in the perimeter, I'll pull up. Like, you can reach me same way. Antwon Cunningham on Facebook, Kiara Wine on Facebook, or you can contact my phone number 937-540-5771.
So boom, the wine and cigars go perfect together. So how did you
Yes,
lick
sir.
the cigars?
Like I told, sitting there just watching my cousin, man, and they in the meeting. That's the most boss. I'm like, man, it don't get no more boss than that. You know what I'm saying? And once same thing with the wine. Once I got the wine moving, the goal was to always bring cigars behind it because that's something that I love to smoke. Um, and like I said, even with the DNA cigars, man, shout out to my brother Doug, man. That DNA stand for Doug and Antwon. You know what I'm saying? But we cousins, so it's like the boss mentality in your DNA. You know what I'm saying? But when I say got to trying to look into how to grow my own tobacco and everything, man, we actually was down at Bruh's. I went down to Florida, and bro was doing his 10-year renewal of his vows with my with his wife, Sis Jazz, and while we was down there, man, I'm always on networking, man, trying to grow. So we down there, we politicking, and it's a dude that worked for a well-known company in the cigar game. And, man, he was hand rolling cigars. So I'm asking him. I instantly like went to him on some like, how much you would charge me to make my cigars? Like I'm trying to come out with my own brand. We got to talking numbers, and you know the rest history with that. So now we got DNA cigars in the game.
Right. So you do like combos deals with the wine and the cigars.
For sure. Depending on how yeah, we do. I definitely mix them up like with packages. So you know, whenever it ain't like an all the time thing that people ask for because most it's like. But what I will say, a lot of women do smoke cigars too. And like what we was talking about yesterday, like I ain't gonna lie, like for me, like I said, like even with the pitch, like cigars smoking, you know, everybody don't smoke cigars. Anybody you see smoke a cigar, them is bosses. You know what I'm saying? You ain't anybody can smoke a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? A black, you know, Rick Ross, 50, Diddy, like Scarface, all them. Everybody you look up to, any boss, they got a cigar in their mouth, man. So why not be that? You're a boss. You know what I'm saying? It's the mentality.
So boom, now then you hit them with the wine, you hit them with the cigars. Now you're transitioning over to the water. So tell us about the the alkaline water.
So the alkaline water's still on the way, man. We ain't released it yet, but it's big alkaline water. Believing in God's gift. Feel me? So I'm big on one of my biggest transitions with me growing and elevating in life is changing the way I eat. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I was big. I'm still big on like Dr. Sebi, or Sebi, however you know people want to say it. But man, I had found out a long time ago that I had diabetes at a certain point in time, and I ain't never been big on medicine. So I was taking the metformin and all that, but it was crazy. Like God was showing me something as well. Cause man, it never heard of nobody being a diabetic or none of that. But then when I found out about it, man, like a couple people that I knew personally died from it. And they both was from kidney failure. You know what I'm saying? So I get to reading up on metformin, and metformin that's one of the side effects that it do it. It messes with the kidney. So with learning that, you know, it's a business at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So all right, metformin ain't really fixing me. It's putting a band-aid on something, but it's now I'm leaking out another spot. Now with the kidney stuff, now you gotta go do this and this and this. So I'm like, I'm like, nah, this ain't it for me. You know what I'm saying? Got to doing like natural herbs, seeing what'll help with diabetes, changed up my diet, and man, I got to looking at herbs and shit. So I get to making these herbs and making this water. Well, the alkaline, man, I don't went into a whole nother water. My fault. we talking about the alkaline, but I get to read how alkaline water is good for you. That and spring water. So same thing, man. Just doing research and being a business minded the way I am. Like, man, I need to come out with my own alkaline water. So, man, talk to a couple of my brothers, man. Shout out to my big brother Darcel, man. Probably one of the healthiest people I know. You know what I'm saying? Man, we get to politicking, man, and we put 2 + 2 together. Man, I'm telling him, like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my own water. And he put me in line to do it. And now we're just doing the finishing touches. So yeah, look for that to probably be out in like August this year. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody in the comments asked, is it purified alkaline water?
Yes.
Okay, now we can go ahead and take us into the dirty water, because when you was telling me about that, I was like, wow.
Yeah. So the dirty water, so I came with the dirty water, like that was like the next step for me before the, you know what I'm saying? That came right before the cigars though. But the dirty water, like I said, like, man, just a health thing. So I started reading up on herbs, like, all right, how I do this for the blood, like pressure, this for this. And like the more research I did on Dr. C, man, like I get that got me closer to Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody else that was looking into him. Then it made me realize what was going on with Left Eye. You see what I'm saying? So once I got to doing research on him, man, they was calling him a Black Jesus, man. Like he was saving people lives. People had cancer. You know, they tell you chemo the only way is what you put in your body. So you take care of your body, take care of you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning that. Like even when I'm a vegetarian, or vegan. Like I really don't like putting a title on it now, and I just say I eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? But I do like at times, like I may get to eating, thriving on chips or something. I ain't been back eating meat or nothing, but like I may get to eating a lot of chips or pasta, which cause starches that cause sugar. You know what I'm saying? And you get to just reading up on different stuff, and it's telling you what to do for your body. So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, man. I'm a living testimony of. I tell people like it's a difference with being in shape and being healthy. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that's in shape. You'll see them muscles, skinny, woo woo, but they ain't healthy. They got heart issues, they got blood pressure issues, they got this. And I'm telling people like, man, I can sit here and tell you this ain't none I read, none of that. And I changed my diet. I went on a strict vegan 60-day fast. And when they talk about getting mucus out your body, man, you clear that, man. You clear yourself to be. It's a different type of cleansing, man. So like that fast for me, you know, usually when people do fast, you'll hear it's religious or you know what I'm saying. For me, it took the word "can't" out my vocabulary, but I'm telling like the feeling I felt. It was a healthy feeling. Like I woke up, no pain. You know what I'm saying? No back. You know how you waking up and got to get up in the morning and the back hurting and none of that, man. I'm energized, man. I got a video where I raced at the age of 36. I raced a kid on our track team and beat him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, that feeling was a feeling like, man, it's indescribable. Like, so with the water, like I got a lot of people tuned in when I did the water, man, and I helped out. Man, a lady, she bought like 4, and she was having water on her knees and barely could walk. And man, she called me crying like a month later. Told me she just had did like 2 miles and was thanking me for it. And I'm like, everything is what you put in your body. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't big on medicine. I encourage people to try to eat right. Though dirty water don't do nothing but help intensify what the herbs do. So like a turmeric and fight off like blood pressure, cancer, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Once you cleanse your body, then those type of herbs do the job it's supposed to do for your body.
Right.
Dirty water consists of different, all type of herbs. A lot of people starting to get familiar with like sea moss. Like sea moss that's the number one thing you could put on your body to give you all the minerals you need by itself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's
So
dirty
people,
water.
man, people they sleeping on Kiara Wine, man. You got something coming up with the BET Awards, don't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The BET Awards, man. Shout out to my brother Jay Welch, man. That's what he called himself on the book, man. My big bro. That's somebody that like I said, man. He basically the pipeline for me for Cali. Like they sent the wine, be shipping the wine down to him. Man, opportunity came where one of the BT execs had drunk some of the wine, loved it, and Big Bro he's over like I guess the parties or after parties for the BT Award weekend, and put me in a great position to be able to sponsor one of the events. So to be able to be a sponsor at any type of BET event, man, is like I said, like that's top of the line for me. You know what I'm saying? Usually that's Patron, that's Hennessy, that's Ciroc, and now Kiara Wine. You know what I'm saying? So man, we win it. You know
Right. Hey, somebody in the comments wants you to give say your number again.
937-540-5771.
That's my cousin. Shout out Curl and Lee. I see you, cuz. I see you out there. Thank you.
Shout out to you for sure.
So how you feel about that, man?
About the BT?
Yeah.
Man, so every day since the new year started, I make a post when I first wake up. First off, I always thank God to wake up and see another day. So that's another day to be better than what I was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And tomorrow will be better than what I am today. But then the first thing I post is, you know what I'm saying, we turning dreams into reality 2023. You know what I'm saying? Trust the process, watch the progress. So trust the process, watch the progress. That's something I've been saying for a long time. But turning it, I tell you to dream big, but then a dream is only a vision unless you don't put no action behind it. You know what I'm saying? So let's turn that dream into a reality. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only, like I said, the way you do that is believing in yourself. So to be at a BET Award event with something that I'm producing and came up with, man, like it's like me winning a BET Award or something. You know what I'm saying? But man, I've been excited about it since the day that I heard it. Man, everything just waiting paperwork to be official. So it's a dream come true, man. One of the realities that came from a dream. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dream big.
Man, you definitely got some fire products, man. You got a fire mindset and a way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? You big hearted, you don't mind giving back. And you also been in the music, man. So being in the music and with your wine, your cigars, and your water, man, what do you feel like the city need? What do you feel like we need, man, to get us to that next level?
I think we're in our own way. Personally, I say that because if you look around with talent wise, man, bar none. Like to me, music right now for me ain't the creative lane ain't what it was for me in the past because like I can't relate to this new shit. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no message behind the music, ain't none of that, and that ain't no knock to nothing. Cause like I said, like as far as talent wise, man, I'll put dating up against anybody. You know what I'm saying? We got some gifted people, period. Not just music. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think we in our own way, and then the mentality, man, you know, is a crab in a barrel mentality. but that ain't everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to put that on the city, but I think we get in our own way, man. You got bruh doing movies. You know what I'm saying? Man, I feel personally like, man, it's like 4 or 5 podcasts that's doing it big. You know what I'm saying? Like, I salute what you're doing. Like when we talked yesterday, I'm tuned in to you before you even reach out to me. So that was an honor, and I thank you. You know what I'm saying, that you reached out to me. But I'm already tuned in to you before you even make that happen. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, in the podcast game, good. Man, we got a lot of talent in the city, man. We're in our own way, but I think people figuring it out too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? In the music, when I was doing music, it was more like it was niggas wanting to be the first person to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one that got signed, instead of just somebody opening the door and then we all come through like how New Orleans did with No Limit, then Cash Money, or like right now Detroit, now them doing their thing. Like, it's just a matter of time, man. Shout out to everybody that's doing their thing in their lane. I think the other part is probably just staying in the lane that's created for you. Like you, the podcast thing, this you know what I'm saying, and whoever else do that. But because you successful doing it, don't mean I shouldn't want to do a podcast. You see what I'm saying? That ain't my thing. My thing is the wine. My thing is cigars. But then people will see the success that I get from it. So they may want to do the same thing, but what's good for me, my blueprint may not be the same blueprint for you. You see what I'm saying? So I think that be borderline what it is too. Just find your niche, stay in your lane, and be dedicated to that. Like, some it don't happen overnight. I think that's maybe another thing. Like, we rush it instead of just waiting. You know what I'm saying? Patience is a virtue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, this is definitely right here a divine moment. Because if you remember when I first came on, I had told everybody to tune in afterwards. So I had some jewels I was going to drop on them.
Yes, sir.
And the reason I had told them I was going to do it afterwards, you know what I'm saying, because I didn't want to take away from my guests and do it then. But that's what I was going to touch on, man. People finding their own niche, finding their own lane. And just because one person doing it don't mean you're going to be successful in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't own podcasting. I don't own social media. But before I got into it, I researched it, looked around who else was doing it, and seen how they was doing it. So boom, I came out with my own original content and platform. And it seemed like it's a new podcast or something popping up every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't nothing wrong with it, but it's only so many people in the city, and it seems like we all interviewing the same people and people hearing the same stories over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? So, what my message is gonna be, just like piggybacking off what you said, man. Man, people just find your niche, be original, do your own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
for
you
sure.
say, man, we'll work for one person, might not work for the next person, and it is a crab in a barrel. We are in our own way, in each other's way. And Dayton do got a narrative of being hating Dayton. But like I say, I'm trying to change the narrative and call it Hankin Dayton, because there's a lot of talent down here and there's a lot of people doing great things, man.
Man, and this coming from a person that done traveled all across. Man, we one of one. Like, man, I go places, man, and we just cut different naturally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just ain't together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't unified like we need to be. We ain't, man, we was Atlanta before Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? They bit our swag. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Cali, man, they Roger Troutman, and you know what I'm saying? Like, so we been had it. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is, even back then when we was rolling, we was more unified. You know what I'm saying? And I think, like, so like how you just said, like, man, I know it's other people that do wine, and it's money. So I ain't, I ain't even greedy. I understand if you really got a passion to make wine as well, and that's what, you know what I'm saying, you see me doing this and it inspire you to do it, and that's one thing. But you know what I'm saying, if you ain't willing to put in that work, or you just see trying to do it because you see that you think that I'm super successful from it, and don't understand that, man, outside of working 2-3 jobs and then go from there to go cook wine, and then still gotta go, you know what I'm saying, do this, and I'm in college still, so I gotta do homework, man. I'll give you some real shit, like, as far as with my life, because I don't really give a lot of people insight on what I got going on, you know what I'm saying? And I go hard, like, and it be nice where I get an hour or two of sleep, and then I'm right back to the grind. And that shit down there put me in the grave, you know what I'm saying? Because all I knew is don't nobody know can't nobody. So for me, it was more like a, damn, bro, you work too much. And I'm telling them, like, you ever hit rock bottom? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know what rock bottom feel like, having to choose between lights or some heat, or gotta crash outside, you know what I'm saying? Because shit ain't all the way what it's supposed to be, then you would never understand why I go the way I go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, I like Kiara Wine, that's my daughter name. You feel me? I tell her every day, you know what I'm saying? One day the whole world gonna know your name. Before I leave this motherfucker, everybody gonna know who Kiara is. You know what I'm saying? So I named something like this that was special to me, to the most special person in the world to me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that goes to the creating lane. Like, if your passion ain't on what, you would never get this type of, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna put in this type of grind. I'm gonna get up at 5 in the morning and I'm gonna work till 2 in the morning and then get right back up at 5 in the morning and do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the drive gotta be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but man, I damn near work myself too early. They telling me, like, boy, if you don't slow down, you ain't even gonna enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's like how we was just saying. I just said that out of straight just passion for them at the moment. But man, I think, like how you just said, man, if you ain't passionate about it, if it ain't in being in school, like being in business management right now, man, I'm learning that. Like, even with starting a business, the first thing they tell you is find your niche. Like, find something that you love to do. If you don't love making wine, why get in that business?
Right.
Like right now, I work for Dane Public Schools, and you know what I'm saying. I'm a custodian, but I get to do my real passion, which is to mentor kids. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't a job to me. I'm doing what I love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Making wine and pushing the product. I love this shit. Like, this ain't something I'm just doing. When I'm smoking this cigar, like, for another person, that may be the thing that look cool. For me, that's meditation. You see what I'm saying? Everything got a message or a meaning for me. You know what I'm saying? And man, that's what it is, Rick, bro. You know,
Right. I mean, it's just facts, man. It ain't the bash nobody or beat up on nobody. I mean, if the shoe fit, wear it, and a hit dog always gonna holler, man. But it ain't nothing wrong with being original, and that's one thing
right.
I have been seeing you, man. I had just been so busy and messed, you know what I'm saying, and running around and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, they got a wine. Ain't nobody else doing wine. It's professional. Like you said, it's boss. You know what I'm saying? They represented balls. Then to find out you're coming right behind it with the water, and then the dirty water with the health benefits and stuff like that. So it's definitely, you know, you definitely got your own lane, your own niche. And you know what I'm saying? You creating your own way.
Yes, sir. Generational wealth. That's what else I'm trying to teach my people, man. We always had, from my mom, man, we was taught to be workers, you know what I'm saying? We weren't taught to be bosses, you know what I'm saying? So, but for me, I'm working my ass off to be a boss, you know what I'm saying? So I'm teaching my people, like, ain't nothing wrong with working, but work and builds towards something so that you can leave something for your kids. kids. You know what I'm saying? They don't teach us that. You know what I'm saying? That's how these white folks stay rich. No disrespect. I got white people that love me to death, that support me and all that. But they know I look at life like we playing checkers when the game chess. So we already losing because we ain't even playing the game right. You know what I'm saying? And then the people that do know how to play the game ain't even giving back the game to us to help win. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to do. So when I mentor the kids, bro, or I'm even like how me and you I ain't even looking at it at this moment like a podcast. We politicking, you feel me? So big bro, like I'm like, all right, bro, I gotta find a way to start generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? Man, where I wake up and get residual income, whether I wake up and do nothing, still bringing in an income. You know what I'm saying? That's stuff that we were never taught. You know what I'm saying? So, man, 7 streams of income equal wealth. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? This is stuff that, man, I'm learning in the process. But then I don't regret nothing I went through because that molded me to be strong enough to get to this point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
and it's definitely networking as far as the health benefits and all the things you've been talking about. It got me looking at these miles and this coffee in a whole different way now. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like, it wasn't no this, the miles are. I think coffee, man, they actually say coffee good for you though. Before you put like the cream and the sugar.
Yeah, they,
You know what I'm saying?
the way I make it ain't good for you.
Yeah. But definitely, man, but they got different herbs. Like if that's something that you need for energy, or that's helping you like to get energy, then and there's other ways outside of that, like different teas. You know what I'm saying? That do the same thing. Plus changing up, like I said, changing up your eating habits. Like I learned, we eat to get full, and then where you get full, where you like, man, I don't want to do nothing. Food's supposed to give you energy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it shouldn't be no downer. So like salads and fruits, all them is things that give you energy and help you out.
So what's up? What's coming up next for Kiara Wine, man? After the BET Awards?
Man, with a BET award, man, we got that's in like June. So we got a few things going on before that. Man, shout out to my brother Maurice down in Louisville. My brother Big T, man, they just booked Kiara Wine for man Derby weekend down there. So they got some Derby things going on. If you ain't never been down to down there for the Derby, man, you missing out. But I'm down there for that in May. That's in May. Man, Miss Valerie. Man, I just talked to I call her auntie. No. The Indulge event, May 6th. And we linked in with that. Man, one of the biggest events that get put on in Dayton. If you don't know about it, man, tune in. Then you got and on February 11th, shout out to my sis Charmaine. She doing hers is on the 12th. I got an event with her on the 12th that I'm in. Then my bro Steve Ernest and Shay Nitty. Shout out Shay Nitty on Facebook. They got a wine and wing event. You know what I'm saying? Kiara Wine, wine for it. That's at Vibes. Then I got March 4th, the wing competition with Ernest and Michael Baxter, I believe.
Yep.
Motherfucking chicken or something like that. Yep. This gonna be man, it's crazy because this what I'm saying. I'll give you a perfect example about that. That's something that I thought about as far as, like it'd be dope to put a competition like full because you see it on Facebook, but to see two brothers come together and make that happen, shout out to both of them. I think that shit gonna be major, and I appreciate them making me the official wine for that event as well. So, man, my bro Ernest tell you like it's the best wine ever. You know what I'm saying? Man, wine and dine coming soon. You know what I'm saying? The wine doing big things, man. I got my first wedding for 2023. I did my bro Ernest wedding last year, but shout out to the Appleberries, well, soon to be Appleberries. My bro Mike, man, he booked Kiara Wine for their wedding in August. So, and it's a lot going on, man. The 3-year anniversary in July. Stay tuned. I got some big news once we get that contract settled, man. I think this gonna be how we was just saying about original. What I plan on doing ain't never been. I don't think has been done in dating. Period. So staying original. That's big and elevating and just bringing a culture to the city that you normally don't get unless you outside the city. You know what I'm saying? But everybody want to run outside the city. But I feel like, man, we got everything we need to put the light on us. So
we definitely do.
Yeah. There's a lot going on with the wine.
It definitely bring a touch of class, man.
Thank you, big bro, man. I mean a lot. Like I said, I mean a lot coming from you, man. That's it. And man, yesterday I kept thinking about it when we met at churches, big bro. And I'm starting to like that's getting clearer and clearer the more and more I've been thinking about it.
I was down.
And I'm like, I do remember Big Bro though.
I was down
that's
bad, crazy. Man. I was down bad at the time, but I always had a dream, not a dream. I always wanted to say I was gonna do me some t-shirts. And I seen you had that shirt.
I remember that, big bro. I can't when I say I've been thinking about that since we talked yesterday, and I'm like, I can damn near count how many times that I've been on 3rd Street Church's Chicken though. That's what so I remember I'm getting like, man, I remember coming in there with the shirt. And I remember my son and daughter being in the crowds getting them something to eat. And I remember politicking with you, bro. That shit was crazy when you said that. I really got to think about it. I remember that. That's crazy.
And then I even have been to some of the back to school functions at Riverview Park. So I came down there 2 years in a row to be a speaker, but they didn't even have any speakers, but I came down there and passed out the Hankin t-shirts and passed out some copy of my books. So we definitely didn't cross paths before, man. It just ought to be about timing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hell yeah.
But yeah, so this wine, man, people definitely got to get this wine, man. So go ahead again and tell them how to get the wine and the cigars.
Man, you can reach me at 937-540-5771. You can reach me on Facebook at Antwon Cunningham, or you can hit me on Kiara Wine. I forgot my Instagram, Kiara Wine Company. You can reach me at Kiara Wine Company on Instagram as well. So, man, you can like, follow, share, man. I got 1.1 thousand followers on Facebook with the wine, which is. I think that's dope, man. I think I only been on there about close to a year, maybe a year. But man, let's keep getting those followers up. Keep growing this brand, man. This for the city. You hear me? KK Daddy love you.
Hear me? And when can we be looking for the music to drop?
Man, Against Our Lives, man. We looking at May 7th, man. So that's my birthday, man. So I'm trying to push. To get in there, I done opened up more time to get in the booth. Man, I put out a video towards the end of last year called Boss Shit. Man, y'all go on Facebook. You can go on YouTube, look up Boss Shit. Shout out my brother Chop. Man, shot the video, man. He do all that for me, man. And working on a documentary as well. So
y'all seen the commercial, the Kiara Wine commercial. That was proper.
Thank you. Man, that was shot by Chop, man. Shout out. Man, Hunt, Amby, Rick, Tremaine, my brother Doug, Unc Bird, everybody that made that possible, man. Teresita. Like, man, that was major, man. It came out like, man, I couldn't even picture it better than the way it came out, man. That shit, it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Kiara Wine is. It's a vibe. Tell you to relax and unwind. You feel me? Like,
most definitely.
And that definitely gave that. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for more commercials too. Shout out Chop again, man.
Well, that's what's up, man. When you drop the album, man, you already know I'm looking and I'm tapped in. When you drop the album, man, let me know, man. We have to come back and do it again.
Let's do it again, man. You're
all right.
Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for putting a platform together to put a light on the city, man. Like I told you, man, it's like 4 or 5 of y'all out here that got podcasts that's really helping us grow. Like it's some people that, even with a lot of people knowing about Kiara Wine, there's some people tonight that just found out about it, and that's because you gave me an opportunity to put it on your platform. So, and everything else outside of the wine, the cigars, dirty water. If you need some shit clean, man, AC cleaning services, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Dream Bigg Foundation, you know, I got the drink. And stay tuned, man. I'm working on, man, the Dream Bigg Rec Center. And, man, like, I ain't even put this out there yet, man, because I was waiting. But even the Dream Bigg Academy, man, I'm working on my own school. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
speak it into existence. Put it out there.
It's definitely, you know, spoke. But, like, it's, like, I think I even found the building and somebody that's willing to help me get everything I need to get it started. So, man, look out for that as well. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I'm gonna tell you one of the secrets of that, man. That I personally, my personal opinion, I found that when I put something out there and people expecting it, that make me follow through with it. Like when I wrote my book, I was just messing around and put it out there, and people asked me for it, and I don't like to be considered no fraud, so I had to get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Put some pressure on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know, I got the logo and everything for the Dream Bigg Academy. So you know, we already believed in it from. It was just, you know, man, I'm telling people it's coming, and I meant it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta with things like that, it's a process, you know what I'm saying, along with everything else. So, you know, trust, that's why I tell people, you just gotta trust the process and then just watch it.
Right.
So once it happened, man, you seen the step, like, damn, bro said this in 2018, and he kept going. It's 2024, it's here. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like I'm excited, man. That right there, like the nonprofit is my baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's everything too. You know what I'm saying? The wine, that's my baby on a business aspect, but that's because, you know, I take 15% of my sales and I put that up for my daughter. So when she turned 18, that's hers, and then we 50-50 business partners. You see what I'm saying? So I'm putting her in position to win. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't get that same opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't that my mom and them didn't want to do that for me. It's just not lack of knowledge, which I think that's our problem. You know what I'm saying?
We knew better, we do better.
Yeah, we knew better, we do better. So, but once you know the game, they know we play the game better than anybody. So that's why they keep information from, you know what I'm saying? Because they know once we get it, and we know, like shit, they gave us the worst of the pig, and we made a feast out of it. You know, we turned lemon into lemonade. You know what I'm saying? Like we know how to adapt.
We turning grapes to wine.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, yeah, like keep the party going. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I personally want you to sign, if you got any books, man. Sign one for me, man, and I want one. And tell me what you tell me how much, I'll send it your way. I need that signed though, big bro.
All right, I got you. I'm gonna go ahead and make the announcement tonight. I'm gonna make my final decision by Monday. But I'm thinking about having a 1-year anniversary party for Hankin TV, and Kiara Wine definitely gonna be the wine that's in the house.
Period. You see what I'm saying?
But I got you. I see that we'll put something together. We definitely gonna stay tapped in. Like I say, man, when you drop that album against all odds, we're gonna come back and do it again.
Got to. And hey man, Kiara Wine, 1-year anniversary, Hankin TV, man. You know what it is. So move.
You already know. All right, man, I'm gonna hit you up. I appreciate you for coming through, man.
For sure, big bro.
All right, thanks.
One. Look.
What's up with it? I appreciate y'all for coming through tonight, man. I had said I was gonna drop some jewels, but we basically covered it right there in the interview. You know what I'm saying? I just want to just tell people, man, just be original, man. Find your own lane. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new under the sun. Any idea you done had, man, somebody already did it before you, or they doing it now. And I personally experienced that, because sometimes I'll sit back and think about doing something, and I drag my feet, and I look up and boom, somebody else done did it. You know what I'm saying? Just everybody, man, just be original, man. We trying to blow up. You know what I'm saying? It's enough out here for everybody. You know, I don't mind giving no jewels. When I was in the joint, one of my mottos was, the only game I'm going to give somebody is some game to kill themselves. But I'm trying to get out of that mindset, man. You know what I'm saying? And drop jewels and help people. But I ain't going to give nobody no jewels that's going to turn around and use it against me. You know what I'm saying? So I want everybody, man, to stay up, man. Keep hanking. Monday, I got Brian Glaze Gibbs coming on. Brooklyn, New York, ex-gangster, ex-kingpin, ex-enforcer for Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols. And then Tuesday, I got B-Mac, the owner of Studio Galleria, coming on. So come check that out, especially my artists, people who rapping. He got a studio. He shoot photos. He shoot videos. And then February, we lit. We up. So everybody just tune in, man. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, man. Let's run these numbers up. It's 2023, man. It's time to go up. As you see, it's starting to get better and better, man. We're starting to get bigger and bigger people on the platform. We're going up, man. I thank everybody for tuning in, man. Like I said, tell a friend, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. I'm out.